Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can contact me at 339-1670. That is 339-1670. Those of you who have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me at 339-1670. I want to say a special good night to you, viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. You remember, you can call your friends and your family, tell them Real Talk is on the air, and you could even look at us at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on our Facebook page, or you can go to YouTube and subscribe to us at Real Talk. Remember, I am telling you all, if you are in a vehicle and you can't look at Real Talk, and probably your friends or your family heard about it, Real Talk, subscribe on YouTube, and you will know when we go live. Now, viewers, as we move on tonight, Trinidad and Tobago have joined the rest of the world with all the bacchanal that have been taking place with the Boeing 737 MAX 8. Today, Aviation Authority have decided to ban flights that were coming into Trinidad and leaving Trinidad. That is Piaco International Airport. Flights to and from were banned. Now, the Aviation Authority in Trinidad and Tobago, because of the United States and because of Donald Trump standing up for the safety of his citizens, immediately banned all Boeing 737 MAX 8 and 9 to and from the United States. Now, I want you to listen carefully, viewers. In Trinidad, we just take our health and our safety for granted. We just take it for granted, because when this incident happened, it was the second incident of the Boeing 737 MAX 8. When that happened, the UK banned Boeing 737 from coming into or leaving their airspace. And our Minister of Finance was saying nothing wrong. We don't have to panic or anything. Today, in a release, they have decided, Caribbean Airline, the American airline, have decided to ban Boeing 737 flights coming in and out of Trinidad. Piaco International Airport was a little bit hectic today. But listen to what our minister had to say.
So I spoke to the chairman of Caribbean Airlines last night, and he said, at a first read of the lease contract, it speaks to certification and airworthiness being conditions precedent to the acceptance of the aircraft. So that the preliminary view is that the aircraft cannot be delivered unless they are certified and declared to be airworthy by the relevant authorities. But we're not playing this thing by guess. I'm not advising myself. I learned a long time ago that's not a good thing to do. So we are going to get the best aviation lawyers in the world to look at these contracts to determine what are our rights and what are our options and how we can protect ourselves from any loss of revenue. And certainly I can give you an assurance, Caribbean Airlines will not be flying any aircraft that is deemed to be not airworthy by any regulatory authority. I can give you that assurance.
Now, viewers, it is only when the U.S. Federal Aviation Authority banned their airspace, then Carl in Trinidad decided to follow suit. So what about if Donald Trump did not come out and stand up now for the safety of his citizens? I was asking myself, would our ministers seek the interests of the people in Trinidad and Tobago? Now this is safety. We're talking about an airplane. We are talking about an airplane. Something that runs on wheels, leave the land and flew in the air. Immediately after the crash, the UK banned the Boeing 737 MAX 8 and 9 from entering or leaving their airspace. See how backward we are? Now the government of Trinidad and Tobago, they made a down payment to the Boeing company of $7 million US for a fleet of planes that was supposed to be in Trinidad by December. By December. Guys, we have the voice for that? Listen to what we have the voice? Listen to what Mr. Colin Imbut had to say. You didn't get through? Okay, no problem. So that is a serious thing, viewers. I remember once Colin Imbut wanted to have the best team of lawyers in the world, you know. But it's sad that we have to wait so long before we took into consideration the safety of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's so sad. No wonder we are a third world. You want to bring first class laws into Trinidad and Tobago, into a third world country, but you can't step up to a second class world. Just imagine that. How sad it is. And Mr. Colin Imbut is our acting Prime Minister presently because of our Prime Minister is out of Trinidad and Tobago. So sometimes when I look at these men and them, I just be like, wow. Other countries are taking part. They are looking at the safety and they are abandoning these Boeing 737 from in and out of their airspace. And we have to wait maybe for the third plane to crash before we decide to do something. How sad it is. Like I said, third world, it looks like we always have to remain on the third world scale. Now shifting from that a little bit, viewers. This is for the bailiff. Individuals of Trinidad and Tobago who have bailiff license, you know, they like to go into people's property and seize couch and TV, cars. Now listen this. High Court Judge Justice Frank C. Prasad is saying to the bailiff individuals of Trinidad and Tobago, now listen this, bailiffs are not authorized under the law to demolish structures or take possession of land except with a court order, says Justice Frank C. Prasad in a High Court matter on Wednesday in San Fernando Magistrate Court. Now he is also letting our Commissioner of Police know, Mr. Gary Griffith, to instruct his officers to desist from such activities. Now I'm going to tell you something. By right, a bailiff cannot enter into your home without authorized document from the court. They can't. And there are police officers who take on jobs to assist bailiff individual in going to your property and bullying you into handing over properties, lands, vehicle, appliances without proper documentation. So my advice to you, the public of Trinidad and Tobago, is anytime a bailiff with police officers enter your property to seize anything that you possess, unless they show proper documentation, do not let them go ahead and take whatever they want, even though they have police presence with them. Do not allow it. Do not allow it. Caller, good night.
Hello?
Yes? Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Saeed?
Yes, go right ahead.
I just wanted to say, if the captain of the boat could jump out and go elsewhere, will you leave for the sailors?
Hello, you there?
Yeah.
Go right ahead. I'm listening.
I say, if the captain of the ship could jump out and go elsewhere, what do you expect the sailors to do?
Save themselves. I understand where you're coming from, caller. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Today, a couple visited me. They had a matter in the court. And they were ordered to pay some cash. To the defendant. But listen this. They told me, they said, Saeed, a marshal from the court, listen carefully, a marshal from the court visited them with a piece of paper and told them that he came to see their property and value it so that their opponent could come and repossess, take what they have for the substantial amount that they are owing. When the individual asked the marshal for the document that he was holding in his hand, the marshal told the individual he cannot see it. He cannot see it. Why he cannot see it? He said, Saeed, the guy entered into my property without showing any form of identification, without showing any type of document. I said, did you all call the police? They said, no, they were afraid. They were afraid. So after we had a healthy discussion, is that the guy who they owing the cash to threatened them to take possession of what they have. And apparently, like, he sent someone to act as a marshal. So I told them what channel to go through today. And when you go through that channel, let me know. Now I'm going to tell you something. I understand the people owe you a little money. Or whatever the case may be. But bullying not only happens in schools. It don't only happen in school. Because you have a little dollar in your pocket, you want to pay somebody to advantage somebody. So tonight I am saying on national television, anytime a bailiff enter into your property and they cannot bring forth documents to show you why they are there and what they are doing there, anytime they're giving you trouble, call me. Call me. And we will light up so and so. Because too much bullying takes place in Trinidad. Too much. Because you have a little money, you go pay a little police officer and you go walk with them and you go bully John Doe and his wife. But I'm going to tell you something. As long as Real Talk running on national television, I would deal with the bullies. There are ways to deal with them. There are ways to deal with them. And the officers who just want to accompany these bailiff and them, they like to bully officers too. So individuals, anytime that happens to you, call me. Because when you go to the police station, you wouldn't get justice because it's the same police you're going to make a report to. Woo. Sad. Call her good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Good night, sir. We'll go on. 2 days back, I went up Arima to let my stepson buy something in Arima, right? Now, instead of stop in the middle of the traffic, I pull aside to stop let my stepson go and buy the other buy, right? The time I go to drive out, the officers come upon me, ask me for my insurance and license and give me a ticket. I called to find out if it is that right.
Did you park properly?
No, I just pull aside because instead of parking in center, pull aside for the traffic to flow now.
What type of ticket you got?
No parking. I park. Oh, to the pull aside, they give me a ticket for parking on the side of the road.
Was it a no parking zone?
But so they say I take up pictures and then I no parking sign.
Okay. Once you have the pictures, WhatsApp the pictures 3391670.
Okay, no problem.
And you could also snap the ticket.
Yeah.
And send it.
Okay then. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.
And the show going good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you see, this platform is a platform where people could call in and voice their opinion. You could call in and voice the experience you had. So others who are listening to Real Talk would understand what this individual went through, and if they went through the same thing, they could get in touch with me. And we will deal with it. You see, somebody needs to stand up because too much advantage is being taken. Too much. I just get a lot of call on a daily basis that side when we go into the police station, police running us. And when you do find out that these are the same officers that bullying the individuals and them. So how can you get justice? How can you get justice when officers themselves are bullying the individual? Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Good night to you. Go right ahead. Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Saeed, live on national television, yeah?
You're live on national television. Go right ahead. Just watch your language.
Okay, Mr. Saeed. It's the same, I have a same problem with a police officer in the Shogunas district. He see me coming down the highway. And just pull me over. He just pulled me over, telling me that I run on the shoulder. I didn't run on the shoulder when it's like that. I stay in line with the vehicle. The officer walk away, ask me for my insurance and my license. Walk away with it. And come back and give me a ticket.
For free?
Yeah, just like that. The officer, he write everything on the ticket is wrong. Every single thing. I drive in a white Mazda 3. He write a silver Mazda 3. He also write my address wrong in the ticket and everything. So I call him for advice.
So wait. The officer took your driver's permit?
Yeah, he took my driver's permit and walk away with it. He never even explained nothing to me or nothing like that. He just tell me, wait on the shoulder and give me a ticket. Okay.
So the address that the officer gave you, is it corresponding with the address on your driver's permit?
No, Mr. Said. Wow. Nothing. Like this officer, I was waiting to go to court to ask the magistrate to send back this officer to do some illiteracy classes. Because the officer write on the ticket, I drive in a silver Mazda 3, and it's a white Mazda 3 I drive in.
Here what I want you to do. Call me tomorrow and come visit me with your ticket and your vehicle. And I will gladly highlight the matter for you. And when you go to court and the officer not there, ask the magistrate to summon the officer. Because too many times officers are giving individuals tickets and refuse to go to court.
Thanks very much, Mr. Said.
You're welcome, my friend.
Okay, have a good night, and I love this show, man.
It's real. It's for the people. We are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. This is Real Talk. This is Saieed Ali.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and investor businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now we're switching a little bit, viewers. Our President of Trinidad and Tobago, Ms. Paula McWeeks, earlier today got her eyes tested. This week is glaucoma week, and our president got her eyes tested today in commemoration of glaucoma week. Take a look at this video.
That I'm the chief public servant, and if there is a chance to get awareness out there about preventable disease and to lead by example in having myself tested, I thought it was well worth the effort. The testing was quick and completely painless, and there will be absolutely no good reason not to do it if you can prevent yourself going blind down the road.
So we do commend our President of Trinidad and Tobago for being the first one tested in the commemoration of glaucoma week. Now viewers, glaucoma is a serious thing. I do advise you to be tested. to make sure that your visions are well intact. Because if you do not have visions, it's a sad thing. It's a very, very sad thing. Anything can happen to you if you do not have proper eyesight. You can't read, you can't drive, you can't walk properly, you can't be in your own house comfortable because you're always bouncing something while you're walking. So do like our president and go get your eyes tested just to make sure. Switching from that a little bit, viewers, we are going on to the judiciary of Trinidad and Tobago. Now recently, the judiciary of Trinidad and Tobago, the staff members from different courthouses throughout Trinidad and Tobago, they protested earlier this week, and they were fearful of new contracts that were being issued to them. They were fearful. They thought that they were going to be fired. This march took place on Tuesday 12th, 2 days ago. Our Attorney General, Faris Al-Rawi, came out and said that no one will be fired. It is left to see. It is left to see. Now, the judiciary released a 4-page statement saying that they do not have plans to fire anyone but improve the system in Trinidad and Tobago. Hence the reason why they have opened the Children Courthouse. Now there's Children Courthouse in Faizabad. There's a Children Courthouse in Port of Spain. And the judiciary is saying that we are not going to fire you, we are not going to send you home, but we are going to improve the system so that your jobs will be more effective, more efficient, more easier. So I do hope that the 4-page statement that they release, detailed, I do hope they stand by it, because I know presently our judiciary system in Trinidad and Tobago, wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Such a sad case. Such a sad case. Now remember, viewers, you can call my studio, voice your complaint, 237-3135. You can go live in the studio. The entire world will be listening to your comments, your situation in Trinidad and Tobago. Now switching from this, viewers, caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saeed.
Yes, go right ahead.
Yeah, what I understand, I could be wrong too. What I understand is that when police ask you to pay license and insurance, you could show them your license, your permit. They have no authority to take it from you and walk away with it, you know.
True.
Right, because you have the insurance to read it, but I understand from a security person, who say that you could just show them it and both show them it, and then you keep it with you, because that is yours. And I would like it, yeah, if anybody know about it, just talk about it, sir. Thank you.
Well, from my knowledge, when they look at your driver's permit and insurance, and they are going to issue a ticket, normally in Trinidad, they will take your documents, and they will walk away with it, and they will go buy their car. That is what I know police officers does in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, on many incidents, I was told of officers taking your driver's permit. And if they do not have a ticket book in their vehicle, they will tell you, follow them to the nearest police station. You know why I say that? It happened to me. And it happened to a very close friend of mine. For a fact, I am telling you. Caller, good night.
Hello, good evening, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
You know, what I want to really speak of is, like, the real hope of what really is our problem in Trinidad and Tobago. And I believe that it has a lot to do with racial division. And that goes out into the politics, and then it goes out to every issue that we have to deal with in the country. Because you know, this in America, right, and in first world countries, no matter who it is, they investigate them, you know.
True.
And they have these systems in place that the big shots just make jail just like the small shots, you know.
Yes.
And in Trinidad and Tobago, people can steal billions and just get away. And it didn't just start yesterday or the day before. It started years.
Yes.
The thing about it is that white-collar crime. I remember reading in a newspaper where Susan Francois, the head of the Financial Intelligence Unit, she said that $23 billion passed through our banking system last year with no accountability for where the money come from now.
True.
That is almost half of our national budget on our side.
Yes.
And when you ask, ask yourself, side, which part, where this money coming from? And how come organs like the Integrity Commission, the Fraud Squad, and all these people cannot arrest? You talk about $23,000 million, and that money could be, look right now, our hospital need beds and pharmaceuticals, the road need fixing, and when you're looking at all this money side, and this is where I started the program saying that our biggest problem is racial division. Because if we could come together as a country and unite as one with regard to justice, there are no African, no Indian, no Chinese, nobody, no Syrian could thief and get away with it and do all that thing. Because that is the heart. Because at the end of the day, you have people who just shut up side if PNM in power. You have people who just shut up if UNC in power.
True, true.
Understand? And that is and we're not going anywhere at all. And you know, the fanatic thing about it is that they don't see that, you know. They don't see that side. They somehow like the eyes program only to see what they want to see, and they're not looking at all of us facing the grocery together.
True.
All of us have to pay light bill. All of us, when you buy a car and you're driving on the road, is big pothole in the road.
Yes.
You understand? All of us facing the market together, all of us facing crime together.
Yep.
And somehow we don't have anybody to unite this country to say, well, look, all of us are one, and let us stop this and let us move forward. Because if we stop this, you know how beautiful this country will be? But anyway, it's a good show, and you keep on, man, and, you know, I'll listen to your show and thing.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, brother.
This is what I've been saying. If we, the individuals of Trinidad and Tobago, understand that the power we possess, your neighbor cannot walk over you. It doesn't matter if you are driving a Cortina and they're driving a Ferrari. They will not be able to walk over you. I've been saying this time after time after time. Race is something we fighting in a country that is mixed with human being. Racial division. Caller, good night.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Sayeed. I'm a first-time at the show.
Welcome to Real Talk, my dear.
Yes, my problem is I've noticed that police come on Charlotte Street where they have these people selling the market goods. I don't know if it's against the law or if it is not. But what they do, they take up this stuff from the people, put it in the police vehicle, don't give them tickets, no court appearance, no nothing, and just leave and go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know if what they're doing is right, because if they take up the police goods, where are they going with it?
Home. They are carrying it home in their pantry. Honey, look, I went to the market and I brought this. Because if a gun could go missing in a station, and a bag of marijuana could go missing in a station, and the rat could eat all the cocaine from the station, you could tell me something to cook would remain in the station? This is real issues. This is what Real Talk is about. Real issues that we human beings in Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension around the world, face on a daily basis. And nobody wants to talk out. Because as soon as you talk about it, somebody ready to zip your mouth. I will tell you something. This is one thing, MAGA individual. Nobody ain't zipping this mouth. None. Not even my spirit zipping this mouth. Call her good night.
Sir, Mr. Saeed, I would just like to contribute something of my own personal opinion. You know, the police in Trinidad and Tobago, like I was born and bred here. I am 60 years of age. Mm-hmm. But I would safely say this, sir. You know, the police is a law unto themselves.
Yes.
Very well. Many, many times the police say, I'm the law, I'm the law, I'm the law. Okay. I've been through this thing all the time. I'm 60, I'm very old. But Mr. Sai, I want to just contribute this thing to you. I was advantaged. There was a home invasion in my place, sir. And I was chopped 5 times, received several stitches. I'm a single parent. I'm just saying, please, just give me a hearing. Mr. Saeed, I just wanted to let you know that the police is a law unto themselves. When I went to the Shogunas police, that was the 1st of January 2017, and when I went there, I had a hike ride. I was bleeding profusely. When I went to the Shogunas police, here what they said. Go to the health center and they will deal with you. I said, well, okay, give me something so that when I go there, they would know that I came to the Shogunas police station. So they gave me a form, so I went to I got myself head into. I'm trying to cut the story short. And you know something, Mr. There was the investigating officer, you know, and after 8, 9, 10 months, my left hand cannot work properly. After that incident, I'm a single parent and I'm self-employed. You know, of course I have to get some sort of compensation, you know, because, I didn't really call this thing on myself. You know, I spoke to several ASP, the works, the inspector, the senior superintendent, and so. You know something? Next thing, the ASP, the acting superintendent, told me one day, he said, Mr., you know, it seems like the investigating officer, he compromised your case. I said, what do you mean by that, sir? He said, well, according to what, after I came, you know, I keep pursuing this case. I want to know because I'm a single parent. I cannot work. I'm self-employed. I have to take care of this kid. And my son, you know, as a growing teenager, he needs things. So then one day, the acting superintendent said, he said, Mr. So, you know, it seems like your case was compromised. I said, what do you mean by that, sir? He said, well, the day when I came to talk to the investigating officer, he was going on vacation. I said, well, okay. But he has to sign the form for him. I said, well, what happened? He said, well, by the time I told the officer, I said, well, hold on there, I will sign the thing. He said, when he looked there, the officer went away. So after 4 months, the officer came back here. Here what was the punishment. I'm saying, sir, this is something I want you clearly. Mr. Saeed, I want you to hear what I'm saying here. After 4 months, the officer went away. I heard he went to Jamaica.
Wow.
And he came back. And when he came back, no. So I spoke to the ASP. You know what was his punishment for compromising my investigation? Remember this, I was chopped 5 times. 17 stitches. I was stabbed in my chest. I was left for dead. I'm a single parent. I am self-employed. You know what was this officer's punishment? Transfer to another police station. And when I inquired, sir, well, I continue. I went to the PCA. Well, I know people, Mr. Said, I'm actually to my bone. You know. It is not like Indian and Negro with me, you know, but I was born here. I'm going to die here. But I mean, if it goes for you, how about me? You understand? Of course I contribute to the public. I provide a service to my customers. I provide a service. I have a garage that I fix people's cars. I could fix. I'm really qualified. I've been...
Caller, you there? Apparently we lost that. Viewers, stay locked on to Real Talk. I am Saieed Ali. We'll be back after this commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now we're switching from all these actions. A Tabland man was charged for 3 counts of having sex with a 12-year-old. Now listen to this. The incident started in December 2017. On 3 different occasions, he had sex with this 12-year-old girl. He was placed on a $150,000 bail. Just imagine. 3 times at the same place at Premier Guest House, Coquille Village in San Fernando. 3 times. Imagine a 12-year-old girl. And he was placed on a $150,000 bail. Now the same individual, had a criminal record and was charged for firearm, ammunition, and a camouflage uniform. When the magistrate told him to stay away from the girl, his response was, Your Honor, the girl keep calling me. Your Honor, the girl just keep calling me. The individual is 33 years of age. And the girl who he is having sex with is 12 years of age. The incident took place, the first incident took place in December of 2017. The second and third incident that took place was in 2018. And he appeared before a San Fernando magistrate today. Would you allow a 33-year-old individual to have sex with your 12-year-old daughter? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, Maxi Coffee, when he was closing down CNMG and firing all the workers there, he said that contract labor is not no kind of labor. That is once your contract done, you done. You didn't supposed to be employed again. Women, pregnant women, mothers, single parents, was crying when they get dismissed.
Yes, yes, I remember that.
Hospital in America with a stroke, with the expense of over $3 million of the taxpayers' money, had to bring back he to some sort of normalcy.
Yes.
Franklin can mash up the energy sector in this country. He was resorting in Thailand, get a heart attack.
Yes, yes.
And had to go and do triple bypass, and he come back and he do the same thing. It's our omen with the leadership in the PNM that when you reach a certain age, it is dead. We see a next one now frightened. He going for all kind of heart checkup all over the place. Frightened because he know his time coming near.
The 6970.
The 6970. Time coming near, so he's frightened. He going to all the kind of checkup. The breaks are omen. You see this nastiness that's going on in this country with people that feel that they could do innocent people anything they want.
Exactly.
It have a justice.
Yes.
It have something that is deal with them. And the time would come and show that you don't treat and abuse people who making an honest living and who depend on people for
a daily income.
A daily income, and you just treat them like there's nothing. We'll wait and we'll see. 6970 coming. Let me see what would happen. Enjoy the rest of it.
Thank you, my friend. And for the past, I think it's the 4 ministers. I know exactly where you're coming from, caller, because I do keep track of that same thing you're talking about. Between the ages of 69 and 70, you could get a heart attack and die. I understand what you're talking about, caller. You have another caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Yeah,
hello?
Good night, you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Right, my contribution, I want to say I'm real disappointed in PNM. I've been honest here.
Caller, could you please mute your television set?
Yeah, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Hello.
Caller, I am having some problems hearing you. If you could probably hang up and call back, it would be so good. Switching to the Prime Minister's wife. Prime Minister's wife tells the female individuals of Trinidad and Tobago, while speaking in a symposium, I believe it was yesterday, is telling the females of Trinidad and Tobago to be financially independent. Financially independent, meaning do not depend on your husband or your brother. Get off the chair you are sitting down and the chair that you are warming and get up and work for your own dollars. Now, I would like to commend her for making a bold statement. But I will tell you something. This is not a bad talk, woman. But when women see men wearing a big gold chain, a $50,000 gold chain, or a $100,000 gold chain around your neck, when they are watching the men wearing these things, lavish gold ring, chains, diamond in your teeth, pushing a BMW, they would go after you. And while liming with you, they will refuse to work for their own dollar. The bad boys, some of them like the bad boys role, reflexing with the bad boy. And when you and the bad boy get killed, they would want to blame the bad boy for your death. Recently it happened. Recently it happened. They wouldn't blame the woman, they would blame the bad boy. But if the woman understands that when you're rolling with a bad boy, you could get a bad death too. I want you to understand that. So the statement that the Prime Minister's wife made, it was very, very good. Encouraging women to stand up and work for a dollar. So you wouldn't get killed like a mosquito flying in front of an individual and they just kill it. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Saieed, good night again. My short contribution. I want to say, Mr. Saieed, for all the years I grew up, since I was small, and I reached the age to vote, I've been representing and the PNM, under the PNM government, voting for these people, right? And I want to say today, I will remove myself from doing such again. I will never ever go to put that X on the ballot there anymore, because I'm disappointed in these people. They fail us, right? They fail black people. I've been real. This is real talk, and I've been real. Mr. Saieed, I have a government job. I apply for a house, and this minister come and walk about. That's the only time I see this minister. When he walk for, we to come and give him the support. Now we get his support, he gets in the power, and you ain't seen this man anymore again. Right? I want to say that I'm very disappointed in the PNM. I will never vote them again. And I want to say I get permanent under the UNC government. And look, I never vote these people. Right? So I am saying I am going to represent the people and them who for me. As well. And I want to tell them, Mr. Shai, this show that you're taking here, I'm contented with this show, and this show is bringing out the facts. It's bringing out the real thing in the people.
Yes.
And this is what we want. Right?
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, we have two missing individuals of Trinidad and Tobago. 17-year-old Shania Ramjit Singh is missing from... Her mom is asking, Ms. Danraj is asking the public, if any one of you have seen this individual, please report it to the closest police station. She's a 17-year-old Shania Ramjit Singh of Daya Village, Hadbagan in Williamsville. So viewers, in case you see her anyway, please contact the nearest police station. Her mom is making an appeal to the public. Secondly, we have 17-year-old Brittany Betty Ann Thompson of Caesar Court, Mondiablo. She has been missing since the 9th of March around 3 p.m. That was a Saturday. That was the last time they saw these individuals. Their family are crying out to the public. Please help find their daughter. Now, come back to me, guys. Late 2017, 2018, a lot of individuals, women especially, have been going missing. And I want our Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith, to instruct his officers that young female individual who call kidnap upon themselves and go and spend a week and go and spend 3 days and 7 days and 2 weeks with their boyfriend and stay away from the mother and fathers who are grieving for their safety. I would like the Commissioner of Police to instruct his officers that when an incident like this happens, you charge the individual for wasting police time and wasting the public time. It is high time now that some of these women are being charged. Because a lot of time you hear an individual go missing, it's like they end up with their boyfriend. They're frustrated home and they run away, and they would even call auntie or tanty and say, "Moms, we okay? Don't worry about us. I will return home back shortly." They would not even do that. Late 2018, September, October, November, December, a lot of these individuals have been doing this. And when you do hear from the officers, investigations are continuing. When you do hear from the individuals, they're whining and dining by the boyfriend. So it's high time now that these officers get to the bottom of these things and charge these individuals who are actually wasting time. Viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but do join me tomorrow. It's Fire Friday tomorrow. So get ready, viewers. Be safe and enjoy your night.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.